Following Kamala Harris's keynote address on Day 4 of the Democratic National Convention, Trump couldn't keep his composure and called Harris weak, crazy, and crooked on Truth Social. In a lengthy message shared on Truth Social, Trump noted the points that Harris failed to mention in her speech. By becoming the first black woman and person of South Asian descent to accept the Democratic presidential nomination, the vice president made history on Thursday night. The former president reacted angrily to Harris's remarks in her speech, in which she referred to Trump as an unserious man, in a series of vehement posts on Truth Social. Trump took to his social media platform shortly after Harris's DNC address to criticize her 2025 agenda, describing her as weak and ineffective. The Republican candidate stated, "Broke the middle class and made it unsafe and unaffordable. She's projecting an opportunity economy, but I created opportunity zones, the most successful economic development policy in years." Trump said after comparing his policies to Harris's, "She's done nothing for 3.5 years but talk, and that's what she's doing tonight. She's complaining about everything but doing nothing," continued the Republican candidate. "She ought to leave the discourse at this moment, go to Washington, D.C., close the boundary, permit deep earth drilling in Pennsylvania and different places, and begin doing the things she's griping about aren't finished." In a separate post, Trump also criticized Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden, writing, "Look, it's crazy Nancy Pelosi looking on saying, 'Where's Crooked Joe?'" He likewise observed the focuses she neglected to specify in her discourse in an extensive message that read, "She didn't make reference to China, she didn't make reference to deep earth drilling, she didn't make reference to energy, she didn't make reference to seriously, Russia and Ukraine." He continued, adding, "She doesn't even talk about the 60 million people in poverty in the United States under their watch, and she doesn't even talk about them. She didn't mention the big topics of the day that are destroying our country." Trump asserted that Harris was lying again about Project 2025 and wants to spend all of our money on illegal immigrants that are invading our country in a number of additional posts, and dislikes Israel. 5 weeks prior, Donald Trump conveyed the longest show discourse ever, attacking his adversaries and coming down on migration and insane leftists as he acknowledged his party's selection for president. As she delivered the speech of her life last night, Kamala Harris demonstrated precisely what Trump will face in November.